Welcome back to the cheat code. All right, so we're going to be doing a reading, and if you checked out the title, this is about what is hidden in plain sight. Now, for the life of me, I cannot remember what inspired this reading. Something happened the other day that made me think of this as a topic to do for a reading, but I cannot remember. But that's neither here nor there. We're not going to dwell on that. This is about what is hidden in plain sight. Now, what did inspire me for the pile selection was that I was watching a video, and there was a guy doing, he was introing people to Canadian snacks. And I was just like, I didn't know that some of these things did not exist in the US, which was interesting to me. So I just chose some things that I just looked online real quick, and I chose some things that I found actually are not available for sale in the US for whatever reason. Maybe at one of those stores. You know what? I think that Canada and the UK, obviously for obvious reasons, we will have similar snacks. But yeah. I don't know. I'm used to having back in the day, I used to drive to Niagara Falls, Buffalo, and one of the things that we'd always do on our way back would be to stop at the gas station because gas was cheaper. Stop at the gas station or stop at I don't know, a Walmart or something like that and just grab some stuff that we don't have here. So that being the case, let us get started. Hopefully I have your attention. What is hidden in plain sight? So what is right in front of your face that you're just not seeing? Maybe you're not paying attention to it. Maybe you're distracted. Maybe kind of glasses on top of the head, remote control right beside you, or you're sitting on it or something, one of those types of things. What is hidden in plain sight for you? So for pile one, we have the caramel bar. I don't know if any of you have tried this, but it is chocolate with caramel. I don't know if I should open these because I don't want to eat them. I do, but I don't, if that makes any sense. I just realized I chose all the stuff that I actually used to eat back in the day. When I say back in the day, meaning it's so weird how when you get older and you're actually of age that you can buy your own candy, you don't really eat that much. And I think that that's actually a little cheat code from God, that he's like, okay, when you're young and you're little and you're going through life, if you had your own money, you would have no teeth. So let's wait till you get old enough and then you start losing the taste to actually eat candy and chocolate on a regular basis. But some of this is deliberate anyway. So caramel, should I open it? Why not? Especially if you haven't seen it before. I don't know. Okay. And plus it's Halloween too, so why not, right? Right. So this is the caramel bar. So basically, inside of these squares, there's caramel. And they had this big little promotion thing that was going on for a while. What's the secret? How do they get the caramel inside? How do they get it in there? I just want to take a little bit. I'll bite. See? Okay. That's pile one. I probably should have waited until I went through all the piles before I did this. Duck, duck, goose. Pile two, score bar. Now this one's kind of weird. This one didn't stick with me for very long either. Not everybody's cup of tea. It's basically what is it called again? I'm trying to think of something. It's just basically toffee and almonds. The inside is really hard. You could damn near chip a tooth. This is pile two. So I'm just going to show you what it is. I really should have waited. I don't know what's going on with me. I haven't recorded anything for a while. So my mind's a little So this is a score bar. This is what it looks like. And we're just going to break a piece off. So this is what it looks like inside. I don't know if it's showing properly. Is it showing? Anyway, maybe you can see from here. Yeah. So basically, like I said, it's just like some kind of, I don't know if it's like caramel or some kind of hardened something with like little bits of some kind of, I think it's almonds or something in it. But it's hard. Oh, toffee. That's what I said. Damn. Did I say toffee? I can't remember. I want to lick my fingers, but it's so gross. Let's do the last one before we start going into the piles. So pile 3 is Coffee Crisp. This is very much an acquired taste. I used to eat these like so often when I was a kid. And I remember one day my mom was like, "Oh, you still eat that?" And I'm like, "I still eat it. What do you mean?" And then she told me some story about how whenever she goes shopping, because my mom loves to shop, she would spend so long in the store, longer than she anticipated. So she'd have to give me something to eat. I don't know how old I was, but baby age. So instead of buying like, you know, babies like digestive cookies or crackers or whatever they are, or I don't even know why she didn't have any milk on hand. I don't know what was going on, but she told me that she used to buy these because there's a wafer in it rather than buying like a whole box of like, you know, cookies or whatever. She'd buy this because it has a wafer in it so I wouldn't choke on it because I guess I had no teeth. So how old are you to have no teeth and your mom is giving you chocolate bars? Because she didn't bring no food for you. Is it too late to call Child Protective Services? No, what is it in Canada? Children's Aid. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, it tastes a little bit like coffee. Barely, but there's wafer inside. So this is the Coffee Crisp. That's what it looks like. Okay. So now that I've eaten your chocolates, we are going to go into your reading. So pile number 1, or sorry, I should say 2 things, disclaimer. First and foremost, the, what do you call it? Timestamps will be in the description. Second thing is something that I had actually mentioned in a video I recorded earlier. If you didn't watch it, cool, that's cool. But I wanted to say, I wanted to let everybody know a good practice to maintain if you watch anybody's readings, including my own, is at the end of the reading that you're watching, at the end of the video or whatever, how many piles you choose, or if it's just a general collective reading, call your energy back. And I was suggesting that you can do that in any way. You could just say, I call back my energy from whatever the channel title is if the person doesn't say their name, or I call back my energy from whoever you're watching. You can just pray to God, say, God, please block my energy from this person. The energy exchange is over, however you want to word it. But I just feel guided to let people know, call back your energy when you're watching tarot readings, okay? So pile 1, I will see you there, and we will be right back. Hey, pile 1. All right, so if you selected pile 1, you selected the caramel bar. So let's see. So this again is what is hidden from you in plain sight. So the cards that I'm using today are going to be a deck that I haven't used on camera before. It's fairly new. I've had it for a while, but I just didn't use it. It's the what is it called? Numerology guidance cards. Now it's a little different because when it comes to numerology, I don't know if you want to say do my own thing, but I definitely use numerology in terms of the vibrations of the numbers from 1 to 10. And then sometimes look things up as angel numbers, but I've kind of created a rapport with the numbers that I see, in that usually I'll be able to interpret what they mean. So there's also a guidance book that I was thinking I might keep handy because some of the numbers go pretty high. And we're going to learn together based on the guidance from this particular book about numerology. I don't know where they got their information from. But again, this is just a tool of divination, just something to help us connect to whatever information you're supposed to receive. So let's take a look at your cards. So pile 1, you got individuality and spirituality. Interesting. All right. So individuality, and you got the number 11. And spirituality, which is the number 77. Ironically, numbers that I've been seeing 711, I've been seeing 717, I've been seeing 1111, I've been seeing 777. All right, so individuality and spirituality. Now for me, number 11, I usually look at as, it can be a twin flame number. It can be a master number. When you think of master numbers are numbers that you would not combine. So for example, if you got the number 12 is not a master number, so you can reduce 12 to the number 3. So you can get a lot of information out of that. With the number like 11, it's referred to as a master number, so you wouldn't really reduce that number to 2. So with 11, just ones in general are new beginnings, but this is saying individuality. So I would definitely take that message. I'm being drawn to the color red as the root chakra, and that definitely has a lot to do with, it's not about self-expression, but it's the base. Like if your foundation is not straight, so to speak, meaning like if you're there have literally been, okay, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. All right, so if your foundation is not straight, then nothing else is going to be able to build on that foundation. So for example, if you are worried about your safety, if you're worried about how you're going to pay your bills, if you're worried about, doesn't have to necessarily be worry. If you don't have love in your life, and also yeah, the red, I'm seeing that about like passion as well. So this could be in regards to a twin flame, but individuality. Maybe if you are in a twin flame connection, don't forget to keep your individuality. As much as you might, fuse together, you still are an individual. So yeah, what I was trying to say is that with the individuality, with the root chakra, if you are not balanced, like from the bottom up, like, anybody knows that having a rocky foundation is not really some place to build off of. So, let's look at the guidebook and see just the first couple of lines of how they're interpreting it. So we're looking at number 11, individuality. So basically it says that the card indicates that you need to embrace individuality and be your true, authentic self rather than follow the crowd. You're being guided to break away from the pack and take the road less traveled. So maybe that's something that's going on in your life right now. So as it pertains to what's hidden in plain sight, there might be some changes going on because, again, like I said, I was drawn to the red as the root chakra. So there might be some changes going on in the foundation of your life, maybe where you live. Maybe you might be moving, and you might be moving away from what is comfortable and known to you. So to maintain your individuality and to be confident in the changes that you're making in your life for yourself. Because like as the guidebook is saying, that it's not about following the pack right now. It's about what you need to do for your own satisfaction, for your own happiness, for whatever changes that are going to benefit you. And you shouldn't be concerned about what anybody else thinks. Now with spirituality and the number purple, with spirituality and the color purple. That dark purple is reminding me of the third eye chakra, and it's 77. And the number 7 is a very spiritual number, and it's also a lucky number. I'm just trying to see what I get from this. You could be tapping more into your spirituality. As that pertains to what's hidden in plain sight, maybe you, with the individuality and the spirituality, you could be, the decisions that you're making right now could be a part of your life purpose. Not could be, I'm guessing like it's feeling like it's coming across, because 11 as a master number, it's kind of like you're at a teacher level, like you've graduated, and 77 as not only just a lucky number, like 7's being lucky, it's also a spiritual number. And this does say spirituality. I feel like maybe the decisions that you're making, you might not realize that it's guiding you on your path, on your life purpose. So let's see what the guidebook says about 77, just to see their input rather than just my intuitive feelings about what it's saying. So it says it indicates a need to enhance your connection to the divine, to improve your relationship with yourself, as well as your quality of life. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. And your relationships with Source, so God, is your path to inner peace. Wow. So see what I was saying about the individuality? What I was getting from that is going along with what the guidebook is saying. So yeah, I think that you're unknowingly walking in your purpose. So I feel like that's what it's telling you. Let's see what the spellcasting oracle cards are saying for you. So you got strength and you got happiness. So in terms of what's hidden in plain sight for you, I'm noticing the blue butterflies, but I think pretty much every card in here. Yeah, look. Ooh, the law funny. I was just noticing the butterflies in like both cards, right? So I'm like, wait, do all the cards have butterflies? And as soon as I picked it up, picked it up right on transformation. So that definitely is a sign for you. You are transforming. You are becoming more spiritual. You are walking your own path. You're not being concerned with what other people have to say, think, what they believe. This is about you and you taking charge of your life. And that's where I believe the strength comes in, to have like I feel like you're being given strength. You might not recognize your own strength, but as it relates to what's hidden in plain sight, I feel like you don't recognize your own strength. And I feel like this path is going to lead to a lot of happiness for you. So that's what's hidden in plain sight for you, pile 1, the caramel bois. So if you chose any other pile, I will see you there. If not, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and until next time, peace and blessings. Take care of yourself. On to pile 2. See you there if you chose that. If not, bye-bye. Welcome, pile number 2. So if you chose pile number 2, I cannot speak. I don't know what's going on. No more interruptions. Stop. Okay. So if you chose pile 2, you chose the score bar. And you saw me do the taste test, so you know what that is. Okay, so what we're talking about is what is hidden in plain sight. So let's see what we got here for your numerology cards. So I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning, but I'm using a deck that I haven't used for a while. Well, I haven't used it with anyone but myself. And it's the numerology, what does it say? Numerology guidance cards. So we are going to use 2 numerology guidance cards, and we're going to use the spellcasting oracle cards to find out what is hidden in plain sight for you. So let's see what you got here. You got number 4, perseverance. And you have number 33, communication. All right. Let's see what I'm getting. I've been seeing, whenever I see colors, it's starting to like translate to me as the chakra colors. So I don't know why. Excuse me. Okay, so 33 is a master number. And number 4 is also a spiritual number. And a number that signifies angelic protection. Okay, so let me read this as I'm interpreting it, okay? So with the yellow, this actually kind of does look a little bit like gold too, but with the yellow and communication and the number 33, I feel like you are mastering the art of communication. You might be in a field, or maybe wanting to get into a field where it requires you to be communicating with the public or with any audience at large. And I feel like you are very well versed in whatever the topic is that you're going to be discussing, or however you're going to be communicating. I feel like you're very well versed in that. So as it pertains to what's hidden in plain sight, I feel like if you're not in this sort of position, you might be taking on a position where you're going to be heard and you're going to be looked at as a master in your field. So when people hear whatever it is that you're communicating in whatever area or whatever field of communication you're going to be doing this, anything from, I would say, like, I'm just thinking of where would you use your voice? Like if you're a public speaker, if you're doing tarot or spiritual readings, if you're doing a podcast, if you're a singer, a rapper, a poet, anywhere where you have to actually communicate information, or just but a teacher. I feel like people are going to be looking at you as being a master in that field. And 33, I believe, is the highest master number. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think 44 is a master number. I think 33 is the highest master number. And for 4, with perseverance, like I said, I was drawn to, this also relates to the, the yellow color relates to the solar plexus. So that's like the confidence area, we'll say. So the fact that people will be listening to you as a master, it definitely relates to confidence. For the color green, that is the heart chakra, and there's perseverance here in the number 4. So for some reason, I don't know why this just popped into my head, I feel like your heart is being protected. I wanted to say at this time, but I feel like your heart is being protected from something. Why is that coming to me? Why is your heart being protected? For pile 1, I did utilize the guidebook because I wanted to see what the guidebook has to say, because I'm familiar with numerology from the numbers 1 to 10 and the vibration of those numbers. And when you combine them, mix them, whatever. I'm also pretty familiar with the angel number interpretations. But these cards go up to as high as 99, even though there's not 99 cards in here. I think there's like 44, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know where this person got their information from. I haven't really gone through the guidebook in that way. But the color green is the heart chakra, like I said, perseverance. And I feel like with the number 4 representing angelic protection or angels, I feel like your heart is being protected. That's what I'm getting intuitively, but let's just take a look at the guidebook to see how they're referencing it. I'm gonna look it up for both. So I just passed 33, so let's go through. Okay, you see something interesting just happened. I don't know how that happened, but look where I opened it up. Love and partnership. And see how I said that I feel like your heart is being protected? Let me read this to you because this might be relevant, okay? And then we'll look at the numbers. So this card indicates a time when a romantic relationship is about to enter your life. Perhaps you are single and are about to meet a special someone, or maybe your current relationship is about to progress to a deeper level of understanding and commitment. Either way, love is just around the corner, provided you believe. Interesting. Why did I put that down? Let Spirit guide me. The Holy Spirit. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. The Holy Spirit. Okay, let's see what your spellcasting oracle cards have to say. Travel. Oh. Okay. Travel. Why did I do that? I don't even know why I did that. Sorry. And new beginnings. Would you look at that? Travel and new beginnings. So we just look at how that all flowed together. How I opened it up on that random page. How I was reading the heart, reading the communication. There's travel here and there's new beginnings. This might, for some reason, I feel like this might relate to pile 1. You might want to check out pile 1 if you didn't, because I'm feeling like you might be traveling for love. You might be traveling for a new relationship. And this is a new beginning. And like that said, it could be a new relationship or one that already exists for you, but you're taking it to the next level. So you could be traveling with that person. In terms of the communication, though, like I said, I feel still that this is your confidence in how you speak. People look at you as a master teacher. But for some strange reason, I don't know why, this is just how I'm feeling about it, how it's being interpreted to me. What is that? I'm trying to see if there's something in the shadows in this. And I feel like these cards kind of relate because, again, this always reminds me of kind of like the Hermit card, but then also it reminds me of the Six of Swords, which is, as they usually say, you know, moving to calmer waters. And I was saying that I feel like your heart is being protected. So maybe you're moving away from like a past situation to a new one. And the Hermit always has that little lantern and tarot. So, and that the Hermit is usually someone who is, I mean, the Hangman is someone who's gaining enlightenment. And the Hermit is someone who's going inward to gain wisdom, which would again relate to the master teacher and the fact that this person is traveling on a boat and new beginnings. I do feel like you're traveling for love. If that doesn't resonate, then tough. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's what I'm picking up. I don't want to push it because if that's how I'm being guided to read it, then I'm just going to leave it there. So hopefully that resonated for you. If not, feel free to pick another pile. Like I said, this might connect to pile number 1. So if you did choose pile number 1, you can see how it kind of connects. If you did not, maybe pile number 1 might be the one for you. And then you might see how it connects. But hopefully you enjoyed your reading. And yes, thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe if you're new. And if you're returning, thank you. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you appreciate my content, if you want to stay in touch and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. And until next time, peace and blessings. Why does my shirt keep riding up like that? Peace and blessings, and take care of yourself. On to pile 3. If you chose pile 3, I'll see you there. If not, again, take care. See you again soon. Bye. Welcome, pile number 3. All right, so if you chose pile number 3, you chose the coffee crisp and you watched me eat it. So what we're doing for pile number 3 is what we did for the other 2 piles, which is we're trying to find out what is hidden in plain sight. So we are using the numerology guidance cards. And I mentioned this in the other piles. In terms of being introduced to numerology, I know the vibration of the numbers from 1 to 10. I know certain angel numbers and then how they relate to me. after as long as I've been, you know, using that as guidance. Not these cards, because these are actually new. They mean something different to everyone. I mean, there's general vibrations to each number, but this goes up to 99 and there's only 44 cards. So I might reference this to see what they want to say, but I'm, again, reading intuitively. That's what I've done so far. So let's continue. So let's see what your numerology, why did I say that? This is so weird. The synchronicities, my friend. Whoa, hold on. Oh, you're not going to believe this. You got compassion, 99, and it's purple. And you also got completion, number 9, and it's purple. Different shades, of course. That's insanitation, okay? That's crazy. So I know number 9 to be completion, like completion of a cycle. I don't know 99 to be compassion. I know 999 just like strengthens the whole, like, it's a wrap. Something is ending in your life. Not your life, but something is ending. A cycle is ending in your life. It could be a cycle of whatever, just something that's no longer of service to you, where you're headed, what you're doing, any changes in your life. So let's see what I'm getting from this. That's crazy. You got both 9s. Completion and compassion. Okay. I don't know why, but even with the other 2 piles, I was getting some kind of, let me see something. Was I really? Yeah, not so much with pile 1. But with pile 2, I was getting a little bit of a love story. And for some reason, I'm getting that energy too. I feel like, let me just say, I'm just going to say it. No center. Do not censor don't censor yourself. Sorry, I don't mean to abuse myself on camera. It's not something I normally do, period. But I'm trying to, don't censor myself. Don't censor yourself. Just say whatever you see. It's a see and say. Okay. So what I'm getting is that there has been completion in a relationship. And I believe that you are being asked to have compassion. So what is hidden in plain, how this pertains to it being hidden in plain sight? Maybe the other person isn't aware. Like maybe the other person is still holding on and they don't realize that it's over. And maybe you might need to have a little bit of compassion for that person, because maybe they're having a hard time letting go. Healthy compassion. I'm not talking about, oh, you know, like someone being afraid of a little tears and then you run back. Not that. Healthy compassion. Compassion from a distance. Doesn't mean that if the person is calling you and saying, I need you for something, that you run and go back and help. You can send help. You don't have to be the person to help, but having compassion, meaning that you understand that this person is maybe just someone who's needs compassion. Maybe they weren't shown compassion. Maybe they don't understand compassion. And therefore, even if it might be hard, you might need to give a little bit of compassion in the situation. Again, not directly involving yourself, but just mentally in your heart space. Give compassion that some people are just not all the way there. I don't know why I'm getting this information. This is what I'm getting. But I feel like this is related to some sort of a relationship. And I am leading towards a romantic relationship, but a relationship period for some strange reason. That's what I'm getting. What's 999? That's 27, right? Which again reduces to 9. So a cycle is over with somebody. That's what I'm getting. A cycle is over with somebody. Now I'm feeling like it would not hurt to look into the guidebook and see what information they're giving. Because if this is not your story, let's just see how they are interpreting this. This is the second time I opened this, and I opened it on a page that is not relevant, but it's relevant. See, like I was saying, I feel like this is a relationship. What does it say? Karmic completion. 10. 10 means completion. 9 is a cycle ending. And this is case closed. No more. It's done. Karmic completion. Let's read this because this is probably relevant. This card indicates the end of a karmic lesson or cycle where you have successfully cleared a contract or debt from your past. Blood clot. This could refer to a challenging situation you have recently conquered in your life or a troubling experience with an individual. I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost right now. I'm serious. I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost. Talk to him, Lord. Talk to him. Okay. Where were we? What did I say? Blah, 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 blah. You recently conquered in your life or a troubling experience with an individual that involved a great deal of effort or pain. Even though there are ongoing lessons to confront throughout the... Oh, we ain't reading all this. Wait, hold on. Throughout the course of your life, you will never have to experience this particular lesson again. Booyakar gunshots. Okay. Let's actually read what the affirmation is. That's crazy. I'm not even going to go look these up because I told you. I feel like this has something to do with a relationship. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Okay? My gifts come from God, not what's down there. Okay. Affirmation. I clear debts from my past and create a happy, harmonious life. I knew these piles were all connected. I said pile 2 might connect to pile 1. And then look at what's on the next page. Individuality. And that's one of the cards that was in pile 1. If you didn't select pile 1, I think maybe all these piles are related in some way, shape, or form. Get with the program. Get with me. And you know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye? If you were to put the 11 on top of here and add 1 to this, what is it? 10. You add 1 to this, it's 100. Finito. Cycle done. Yo. Okay, I'm not going to lose my cool. Continue. What are we on now? Spellcasting Oracle. Let's see what these have to say. It's almost like a sentence. Finding friendship. So we have finding and we have friendship. Are you seeing this? Sorry, I don't know if the light's like... All right, let's see what I'm getting from this. I'm getting a couple different things from this, but what I'm finding, what I'm getting from the finding is I feel like there's self-love, self-respect that, hold on, what is this? Oh, they're 2 different colored butterflies. See, this might be the relationship thing again. That would relate to pile 2. Okay, so I feel like what is hiding in plain sight is that through what we were talking about with the numerology cards, I feel like you're finding self-respect, self-love, and you know, with those 2 things, you're able to create healthy boundaries for yourself. So whatever the challenging cycle is that was completed here, I feel like now you're going to learn how to place healthy boundaries, identify, you know, certain patterns that will not get you back into a similar situation. And with the friendship, I feel like even with the friendships moving forward, because you might have even, like, again, like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but that's what I was kind of pulling on. But then I was also feeling that it could just be some sort of relationship or some sort of connection is the word that I'm getting right now. So it could be with anybody. But I feel like the people that are going to be entering your life now, so what is hidden in plain sight is that these are going to be people, like if you look at the woman in the background, I don't really know what she could or would or is supposed to represent. I'd have to get the guidebook. But how I'm reading and interpreting this, it's it's divine. It could be like your ancestors, it could be spirit guides, it could be angels, it could be, if you feel like God is a woman, it could be God. Um, that whatever friendships come into your life going forward, that they are going to be, I don't know why I want to say kindred spirits, but I feel like your soul tribe. It's going to be people who connect with you on a soul level. People that you don't have to worry about, can I trust this person? Because even like the book where I landed on that book, how it said your karmic debts are paid. It's over. So I feel like you've learned your lessons. So now you're going to have, with you understanding and being able to see those signs as people come into your life, you're going to be able to have healthy boundaries. So that's going to automatically attract those types of people. People who also themselves have healthy boundaries, people who will respect your boundaries. So I think we've said what we need to say about these piles. So if you enjoyed that, hit the like button for me, please. And if you want to stay in touch for more readings, for more information, for more chit chat, subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so as well. So hopefully you found that information helpful. And yeah, peace and blessings to you. Thanks for coming back. If you are returning, and if you are new and you want to stay in touch, hope to see you again. I'm not really seeing you, but the energy, the energy, the energy. And I said at the beginning of the reading, it doesn't matter who you watch. It doesn't matter how in touch they are. It doesn't matter how pure their heart is. I suggest, I don't know why I've been guided to say this today, call your energy back from any readings that you watch, any tarot readings that you watch, any spiritual readings that you watch, where there's an energy exchange, meaning someone is reading energy in order to get information. Call your energy back. So when you're done, when you click off of this video, just say, I call my energy back. And I return any energy that was, that I pulled on or whatever, however you want to word it, or just say, God, please, clear the energy connection or clear the energy core, whatever you want to say, however you want to word it. Just call your energy back from the reading. And yeah, I don't know why I'm being guided to tell people that today, but do that. And once again, peace and blessings. Take care. See you again soon. Bye-bye.